Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want y'all to do. I want you to put all the bad, shameful stuff, all that, because I know at the end of the day, that's going to turn into numbers and more people calling my phone like, hey, can we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, y'all not doing nothing but making me bigger, or not even that, proving me right.
Hey, what's going on? You're tapped into another creative interview at 180 Recording Studio, man. I got a great guest. It is not actually Deadpool. It's Jackboi Kj. I almost say KG, bro. I don't know why. I'm getting hung up on the KJ.
It's a little tongue twister, man.
Yeah, Jackboi KJ.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into it, man. Where do we start?
Man, like I said, man, I know most people ask, like, how did I become this person that I am today? I know I started off doing the singing and stuff. First time coming around as an artist, I came out as a KJ4L. But truth be told, man, I just really feel like I didn't drag enough attention to myself to make myself come out more or bring people more towards me for fan base wise. I wouldn't say clout chasing, but I tried to find another way to make it more interesting as an artist, or make people want to come actually step in my circle. So,
have you seen an increase in views and stuff since you've changed lanes?
Man, I've seen a major increase. Like, it's ridiculous. And it's kind of, I want to say it's sad, but to me it's like, whatever works now,
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because I don't know. You have depth to you. I'm sure you're not just running around in a costume for fun.
No.
So there's a plan behind it, and I like how you say that it's kind of sad, but like you're understanding what's getting attention, and it is kind of sad what they want, huh?
Exactly. Like, man, I mean, yeah, the internet, they expect to see something that they won't see on a daily basis. So it's like I'm giving them something that they won't see on a daily basis. Like, you expect me to wear this on Halloween, but I'm wearing it in April. You know? So. Yeah, man, it's sad, but, I did what it took. And, yeah, I done had comments and people telling me, like, hey, man, you're embarrassing. You should be ashamed of this and that. You got kids. And, like, but it won't be too many comments once someone actually blow from it. It'd be more like, hey, man, remember me?
Yeah. I remember I was your classmate.
Yeah,
yeah, stuff like that.
Exactly.
No doubt. Anyone that understands the internet today or understands, that it's more than just music, that you do have to be a character, is going to understand kind of where you're going from. So you had the big post the other day, and it got some traction. Last time I looked at it, it was like 30,000 views, or did it go up from there?
Yeah, it's like about 33,000 now. 33,000, a couple numbers on the end. Man, that I actually want to speak on that. They actually don't understand that. When I did the video with the diaper on, it wasn't to copy the flow of the baby. It was just something I did to grab attention,
Right.
So when I did what I did, I was like, hey, this is what's going to grab attention, because I know this is what they want. They want the goofy, entertainment type stuff. And, they was like, okay, he got some bars with it too. So I'm like, but I know what y'all really want. Y'all want entertainment look. So it kind of
if you post that same, let's say you post that same video and you're wearing regular clothes, what happens?
Man, you know what? I don't think that I would get that much attention besides my energy as a person.
Yeah, because there is a lot of energy. You can't deny that.
Yeah. My energy as a person is wild, but I feel like the diaper was the eye catcher. So it's like me just rapping the song and giving them energy. It probably would have got some numbers, but not something that's want to make someone say, hey, man, look at this.
What did you think about the caption? Was there something they came up with or you came up with?
You know what? I actually want to put it out there. I did not come up with that caption.
Yeah.
But like I said, I know for a fact that when they put that, they was expecting to humiliate me.
Yeah.
Which, that's what I want you to do, because...
Yeah, I feel like you're the type of guy that can flip that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want y'all to do. I want you to put all the bad, shameful stuff, all that, because I know at the end of the day, that's going to turn into numbers and more people calling my phone like, hey, can we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, y'all not doing nothing but making me bigger, or not even that, proving me right.
Yeah, so what was the caption was like, pray for the younger generation or something.
Yes, okay.
But it's like, people, if you can't separate, real life from a music video, maybe we should pray for y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Because what was the point of shooting a video just to make it regular? That's the case. Hey, I already do it myself at this point. Like, I'm not the guy to say I'm gonna shoot a music video, rap my song, and it's gonna be done. No, man, it's got to be something entertaining. I feel like that's what music is about: entertainment. Something that you can do that entertain the fans, or something someone can relate to out of the music. Like, even if I put something beside me as a prop, someone's gonna say, "Hey, man, I understand what he's trying to say," even with the prop just being there. So
that makes sense. Yeah, that they call it the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of really, really talented people that aren't gonna get hurt because they don't go out of the box. What do you think about that?
I think that's true because it's a lot of people that don't want to come out their shell. They want to keep the cool glasses on, and they feel like they gotta be someone that they really not. And it really hurts an artist to be scared to become something that he really wants to be, and you're playing this other act. Like, you could tell I'm comfortable on what I'm doing because I don't care anymore, because this is who I really want to be. Yeah. Besides trying to make something that doesn't work, like talking about maybe drill music or something like that, like gang violence, like, I'm gonna shoot somebody's house up and stuff like that, or I got beef with the ops. So it's like, hey, man, if that's you for real, then you know what comes with that. But
yeah,
you're not, then hey.
Because what's really wilder, a guy in a diaper or somebody, or some of these lyrics like that we've normalized?
That's something to think about.
Yeah, because that's just shit I think about. Like, is it really weird? Or like, we let a lot of stuff slide because of what the culture is and what, rap music is these days, especially. It's just, dude, they can say the most like craziest, like, we'll kill your family, all this stuff. And everybody just, there's white teenagers driving around in the car, listen to that with no actual thought of you know what I'm saying? Not just like, wait a minute. But you see my point though, right?
Yeah, it's like, this is murder. Wait a minute.
If we don't trip on murder, but if a guy gets in a diaper, they're like, now wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute.
I am bashful. Like, bro, you know what? Now that you say that, it sucks because it's like, oh, this guy in this diaper, this grown ass man in this diaper, who's his family? Why is he doing this? He's stupid.
And so do people bring up your family? Do they? People.
Man, I done had people text me, call me. I didn't even have my own family, text me and say, hey, are you okay? What's going on? They thought I was taking the newest drug of the century. So I'm like, man, it's not really worth talking about it if you can't understand it. It's kind of like an inside joke. If you're asking everybody what's going on, but we're telling you, you won't understand it.
Right.
So I kind of told my family, yeah, it's a new generation thing, but you're not going to understand what I'm doing for real until you actually see the parts that come out from it. So
the videos that you were doing that weren't even necessarily connected with music, I think that was genius, really, because people were paying attention to that. And I think a lot of, okay, so you have this one guy and he's really good at music. He can go to the studio, make a good song. Or you have somebody that understands getting people to be entertained. I'm telling you.
It's a game plan, man. Like, you got to understand, like, me coming, I feel like, honestly, it's not a waste of time. But if you ain't got no type of game plan to even promote the song after you leave the producer or the studio, you pretty much done wasted his time and your time, because the producer produces a song in order to even make the song good enough to blow radio-wise, anything. But if you don't got no type of motion behind it, man, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But hey.
And that is another thing, man. Like, there's, you can throw a whole bunch of money at a song, and that's one way to market it. But, you put a Deadpool outfit on, that is another way to market it.
Exactly.
And it might be cheaper, it may be more effective,
Man, I feel like it is. If you really, if I had to say it, I think it was way cheaper. I didn't really throw $20,000 on a song. I made a song, and and I put a Deadpool song on, and I got more views than most of these industry rappers get.
No.
You know, now. So it's like, hey, that's the case. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until someone's.
So what made you pick Deadpool?
You know what, man? I feel like he is a character that most people don't see out like that. First people was calling me Spider-Man, so I had to say it's Deadpool.
Right. Yeah,
so
I wouldn't have called you Spider-Man, but I could see how somebody that wasn't.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I'm gonna pick Deadpool because I'm gonna be like, man, who is that character? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it would have been more interesting if I chose a character that I feel like that wasn't like more popular. Unpopular.
And he's kind of an anti-hero, so it's like he's not actually a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he's not a good guy either.
He's not.
And so that's interesting. That play any part in picking it, or?
I mean, not really, but if I had to say, I feel like I'm not a good guy, but I'm not a bad guy either.
Right. Yeah.
But
so
if
maybe
it came down to it, I gotta do what I gotta do, though. You know. So
are you reading comments? Do you read these comments, or you just keep rolling?
I mean, to be honest, I might read maybe like 10, 15 of them. I don't really scroll all the way down because once you give me about 10 comments or maybe 40 shares, I know I did something right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not going to waste my time even seeing what you said on your share post or what you said in the comment because I know it's BS.
Yeah. Has anyone have you ever read a comment and it hit you like, damn, they got me?
Oh, man, I done had some comments. Oh, my God. Like, man, you know what? It was just one comment on Facebook. It made me laugh, but it hit me because it was true as hell, bro. And I'm like, damn, is he watching me? And dude was like, man, I know he got 3 baby mamas for sure and 1 girlfriend on the side. And I looked at myself and I was like, you know what? I want to comment back to this one comment, but I'm not because I do not want to prove him right. So it's like me being bitter as hell. Like, okay. Yeah, he got me right there. He missed the number. I got 3 baby mamas for sure, but it's all good, man.
Yeah. What about the tattoos, man? You got to know I was going to ask about the tattoos,
man. You know what? Let me get into this thing. Man.
Because I have, I've got some tattoos that some people might consider, what they call job stoppers, which it ain't never stopped me from doing shit. But I never went to the face.
Man, you know what?
So
I'm going to tell the truth about my face tattoos. I actually started getting face tattoos when I looked in the mirror one day. I was like, man, I want a face tattoo. And it wasn't just because I was trying to copy the trend. It was like, man, I look like with a face tattoo. So I went and got my eyebrow did, my face tattoo. And then my girl saw it. I saw it. I was like, oh, man, I like this. And I just kept getting them. And then when I realized that I had a lot of them, I was like, damn, I'm not going to be able to get a job,
Is that how it's been?
That's how it's been, man. And that's kind of what made me go on the road of not giving a F, about anything. Because if you judge me because of my face, you will judge me because of anything.
Right.
Knowing that I'm a hard worker. You tell me to do something, I can do it, If I'm with the team, I'm with the team. So it kind of made me get that ambition of forget it, keep doing you, prove them wrong.
Yeah. The world's more accepting of tattoos now, but the face seems to be where they draw the line still.
Yeah, they still draw the line at the face, which, I understand. You don't want to scare the customers or you don't want to scare kids and stuff like that. But I feel like the kids nowadays,
Yeah, they're just as bad. They just don't got the face tattoos.
Yeah, they just don't. They love it. You know what? This one kid after my show in Prescott, I was with ZHD. This one little girl walked up on me. She said, "Oh my God, I love your face tattoos." And this is like a little girl. You could tell she's little. And I didn't scare her or nothing. So that let me know that the generation nowadays, they see it all, man.
Yeah, it'll be less and less. So my deal on tattoos is like, obviously I'm covered in them, so maybe biased. But I think that people out there should consider this, especially older people if you are listening. Tattoo, this being on our skin, how does that change my character? How does that change who we really are on the inside? I don't think it does.
It doesn't. I mean, yeah, you could change. You can always judge a book by its cover. Right. I might be toe up on the outside and, got dents on me a little bit. Maybe I've been through some war. You won't never know. Right. But that's the part about opening me. You got to read.
Right. And it's about I think, like I always like being respectful to people, like overly respectful sometimes to people that look at me like, like if I'm in a muscle shirt, okay, I'm like, I got 2 full sleeves, my chest, my stomach, everything's done. And I know I can tell sometimes they're like, oh, fuck. And I just be like, oh, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
Just to make them like, oh, shit. Like, maybe ain't nothing wrong with... I mean, the only difference is we just let somebody draw on us. I mean, that really is the only difference.
Pretty much. I became a doodle book, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's whatever. But, I kind of want to, like I said, man, people won't ever understand the thing about it is like, once they see you and they see something on you that they don't like, it's an automatic downfall. And it's like, we don't care who he is. We don't care what he got going. We could maybe be down and we need the money bad. If they see something they don't like, it's an automatic downfall. Like, hey, man, I don't know you from nothing, but just because of what you came in with.
Yeah. You think it's like a first impression deal?
Yeah, it's like a first impression deal. So it sucks.
But they say first impressions are important. But I don't know, man. I feel like, but maybe it's because I grew up with a bunch of people that had tattoos and covered in tattoos and stuff. It's just like, it hasn't ever really just threw me off. And I know so many like good-hearted people too that are covered in tattoos. It's like, at the end of the day, your character is your fucking character.
It is.
Like,
it is.
If you do right, if you do wrong, a healthy balance. You know what I'm saying? But like, you get judged a lot, I'm sure.
I do. I get judged a lot, and I done had maybe probably half of the whole city say I'm crazy,
Yeah.
because of what I done did to myself. Because to be honest, no, back in the day I didn't have face tattoos. No, I didn't run around in a suit. No, I didn't do the stuff that is embarrassing. But people change and people grow up. And excuse my language, I just grew some balls and said, hey, it's really forget you.
Yeah.
Because now I realize that if y'all judge me for wanting me to do something and I like doing it, that means back in the day, you was okay with me being this fake person, you know, and that really wasn't me. So, I kind of always told myself, I ain't gonna do that, man. I don't want to get judged.
I feel like we all... And man, I feel like some people take that really hard and just try to be so normal. I feel like that's why a lot of people are normal, because it's just like, dude, I like people, because people are going to talk about you, and they'll even talk about you when you're normal.
Oh man, it's crazy, bro. It's the disrespect of stabbing someone in the back or talking behind your back or talking about you for something that they don't like or what they don't see. It's like, it amazes me, because how can you talk this much about someone that you don't know?
Yeah.
And it sucks because you don't know me. You just see what I'm giving you.
Yeah, like in a music video.
And you got
There's
so
people
much to
drawing
say.
conclusions about you as a person from a music video. It's wild.
It's wild.
But I understand it. I get it, because we kind of do it as humans. Like, that's kind of human nature.
It is.
And so, like, I don't know. I think it takes a mature person to look past these things.
Honestly, through those whole maybe 432 comments, if I'm correct, if once I got on my phone, I think that's how many comments was back on there.
Yeah.
It was maybe, and it sucks, 6 good comments.
Yeah.
And only 6 people said, he hard, I mess with the style, I get what he doing.
Yeah.
And maybe some more of the same repudiation of what they said. So it's like, that sucks, because I want the bad publicity.
Yeah, because it's going to boost it.
It's going to boost me up. But it sucks how the world really sees you as,
Yeah, and the internet is, it's like a magnet for that negative shit.
It is.
But I mean, you're paying attention to that and playing into that also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're just working the system, basically.
Yeah, so it's like, instead of going against it, I'm going to get with it,
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I thought, So I said, it was always trying to give something positive to the internet, but I realize now, it's too late for that,
Yeah.
It's too late to give the internet something positive, because the internet don't want nothing positive. You'll barely get...
Sometimes it seems like that. It does. I've had a couple close to viral type deals. Like with my other podcast I do, it's a comedy podcast. So we just say wild stuff and we have a lot of fun. And like our biggest video blew up. It almost had 1 million views on TikTok, and almost all the comments were negative. Like every one of them. In fact, every time I do something that gets more than normal,
Yeah.
that is the first thing in the comments, bro. It's always like,
it sucks, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. But like, I don't never get like when we did that and we got all those views, we wasn't just like, oh, damn, they don't like us. We were just like, they commented. Them dumb son of a bitches gave us a view. They gave us a like. They gave us a comment.
And it makes you happy.
When you played into that.
We did it, man.
Yeah.
Man, but like you were saying though, man, it really takes the bad comments actually to make something go a little bit more farther. Because
so let me ask you this. What can you? I'm not sure that you can do anything major without bad comments. I think that is a part of it.
I mean, I feel like too many good comments would make it seem like, I guess you would say, you know the line, they're being way too nice. Like, because as a person, I feel like if I gave y'all this rap, but behind the scenes, I really messed up right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but they still feeling it. So I feel like too many good comments is...
Because that's not even human nature.
Like, so I gotta have a little character. Bad. Like, I need someone to say, oh, man, he made it off of nothing. Or he sucked, something. So it's like, okay, I feel a little bit more normal now.
That's crazy. I remember the videos you were doing where you were like running up and jumping on the tables and stuff.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious. I thought it was funny. Man, but you could go to those comments and just be like, oh, Layla people don't know how to act, stuff like that. But I mean, it's like,
man.
I mean, are you acting bad in those situations? Yes. But at the same time, like, people are not able to find the humor in it. It's interesting to me because I'm like most people that's just like, funny is funny.
He's like, it's funny is funny.
Yeah, like the one in the park, that was hilarious. And them folks was not feeling you.
Hey, no, they wouldn't. And what sucks is I kind of try to cap on the dude still wearing the bike helmet. I'm like, you're off the bike, man. Why you still got the helmet on? And it kind of messed me out. I try to make it try to cap on a little bit, but I guess they kind of caught the joke a little bit. But yeah, man, they was not feeling that, bro. And then the one that
it was a bowling alley, wasn't it?
Bowling alley one. The bingo.
Oh, that was a bingo.
That's the one that blew me up. Besides the one at Chick-fil-A, the bingo hall blew me up.
Oh, you did one at Chick-fil-A?
Bro, I did one at
That's
Chick-fil-A.
God's chicken.
It was this man. This man was amazing. He couldn't even eat his chicken salad. He was like,
he was just stuck. He was on the table.
He said, "Can I eat this? I think I'm gonna just go home." And I'm like, I messed up his day, man. He probably waiting on his girl.
I wonder how many friends he called and was like, "Dude, I'm at Chick-fil-A." This guy was jumping on the table, bro.
He's like, "Turn up, turn up." I was like, "Man, it's just," but you know what? That was actually a scheme to get noticed. And that's when, believe it or not, I was in my room, man. I was in my room and I was getting ready to go to bed, bro. And it was only like 10 o'clock. And I was telling myself, I'm like, man, I don't feel like I'm doing enough as an artist to be seen. And that's really when it hit me. I gotta do something, even if it's nuts,
Yeah.
And the turn up song and all that stuff was already made. I just made the turn up song just to have something. And I was doing business back then with the A&E people. A&E or what? Authentic Empire, something like that.
Where are they from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I was doing business with them at the time, and one of them was like, "Hey, man, I feel like you should do a hyper song or something that kind of fits your rock star motive." So I was like, okay. So at that time, I felt like I wasn't doing enough to fit the rock star motive. So I woke up out of bed and I was like, "F it, man."
Yeah.
My dude was on my homeboy, maybe right down the street. I called him. I said, "Hey, bro,
we going out today,
man." And he was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Man, I don't know. We gotta go do something." And I was like, "What you gonna do?" I said, "Man, let's just go to the mall and do some crazy stuff."
Yeah.
And
is that what you did first?
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I said, "Let's go jump on some tables." He said, "Nuh-uh. Just do it, bro." And I just went and did it, bro. And from there, I became an attraction. And pretty much everybody was like, "What the hell is he doing?"
Yeah.
This is not the KJ I know, man, and I just kept going, man. So until this day, I think that was last year.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know what day I did that on. That's the sucky part, you know.
Did you wear the diaper deal before? Or no, you was in some boxers one time, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was in some
Yeah.
I was in some drawers, man.
I remember the first time I was like, okay, he's getting smart. He's thinking about how to make them listen to him.
So I was in some drawers.
I mean, man, think about some of the characters we've got over the years, like as far as rappers. We've got some wild ones, man. Like 6ix9ine and like Riff Raff and like man, there's my Blueface.
Well, you know what? Like you said the first time, you said, hey, you think you can do this without the costumes and the gimmicks and stuff like that? Well, I feel like if that's the case, I would take that direction of 6ix9ine, and I would still give y'all something.
His hair is a costume.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I would give y'all something to even look at.
Yeah.
So,
and he takes the negative well. People shit on 6ix9ine too, but I'm not like a street dude, so like I don't get as offended as of him like breaking the code, I guess, because I mean I'm sure I guess he did wrong, right?
He did.
Especially by like street terms. But I'm not a street guy, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know.
But as far as a character, as an entertainer, I mean, the fact that they didn't get him yet says something, I think.
I feel like it's all a gameplay, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, he gets views.
He gets views, and he's still getting paid, whether they don't know.
He's not even that good of a rapper. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
It doesn't. You don't even have to be... Today's world, the word rapper to me is way down there. Like, you don't even have to be a rapper. You got YouTubers becoming famous, and they weren't even rappers. They just, you know, it's the fame now, man. Anything to get famous. Once you get to that part, you can label yourself as anything. I'm a comedian. Right. I make skits. I'm a rapper. It's like a bunch of stuff now.
Yeah, you couldn't do this 10 years ago. Like when I was, how old are you?
24.
You're 24. Okay, so you're not even that much younger. I'm 29, but still 5 years. But still, like 10 years ago, like in 2014, I had just got out of school, and like I'm just thinking, man, like I couldn't just say, okay, I'm gonna go start a podcast, because that wasn't even a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
You know what I mean? So the internet's already changed all that. Like we could go make songs in the studios, like, and I did, in people's closets and shit.
Yep.
But like, it's different now. You know what I'm saying? You can get on a stream. You can, the possibilities are endless. And that's, I mean, when you ask the young kids, like, what's your dream job? They're all like, influencer. I want to be an influencer. That was not a thing 10 years ago.
Thing, man.
There was no influencer 10 years. I mean, there was, but they were like the people you saw on TV and shit, just only.
Exactly. And you know, the internet plays a big part in that now, because it seems like what they say goes. Whatever they blow up is the next thing that someone's going to want to become. So it's like we're all riding a wave, but it seems like this is the most easiest way to jump in, you know? And I feel like if I can do this and get paid and work my own schedule, this is what I'm going to do, you know?
Yeah.
So.
That working your own schedule shit's lit, trust me.
Oh, it is. It is very lit.
Some things pan out for me, so it's been nice. Man, do you think when you're talking about, you said something interesting just a second ago and I kept it in my head. You said when the internet blows you up, do you feel like who decides what blows up? What do you think? Do you think it is the masses, or do you think it's more about the algorithms?
Man, honestly, I'm more with the algorithm of it, because not only do you have to believe in posting at a certain time period on a page, it actually has to be something that's going on in the world today as a trend. Yeah. Like, you know, you really have to stay on top of that stuff. Like, there's crazy stuff going on in the world, so you got to jump on something that you maybe can say crazy or do something like even with like.
So you think the internet could push certain things and hold back other things?
It could. Matter of fact, it will.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because most people won't believe it. Oh, I'm gonna post this and blow. Yeah, but if it doesn't go through that threshold, it's gonna sit there.
Yeah.
Until they say.
Yeah, I've noticed that on all of them, man. Like at the beginning, it's real slow. Even the ones that take off, and then it's just like out of nowhere, it's like bam.
Yeah,
It's just like someone opened a door to it, huh?
And most people don't. The industry controls the internet, man.
Yeah.
They say the government, yeah, okay, but the industry controls the internet, and it pretty much say, hey, we see what you're doing, but we got this next guy behind you that pretty much, it's like popularity.
Yeah.
I could be a guy with only one viewer and make a video that blew up, but if I ain't got like 6,000 fans behind me already, it's like you gotta wait your turn, young buck. You know what I'm saying? So
this may be left field, but what do you think about the Diddy stuff happening?
Oh my God, I just watched that this morning.
It's crazy, huh?
I don't know if he did it for real,
Oh man, there's people that are almost certain. There's people that think that the whole, like I was talking to a guy the other day, real interesting guys, real caught up on all that stuff. And he was like, man, I think the whole music industry is running off of sex blackmailing. That's insane.
Like you said, man, the internet chooses what blows up. And that right now is the main topic.
Yeah.
Diddy. Even in my comments, someone said, oh, I know he's going to a Diddy party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you
mean? They just draw the connection. They just try to make a connection there.
So
yeah.
I'm like, wait, what's going on? What do you mean? We have
to talk about it.
Yeah, so it's like...
Yeah, we have to talk about it. So from what I've gathered, the parties are meant to catch you almost. And they've caught a lot of people, like the rooms are wired basically to catch people in the act. They're spiking drinks and getting you underage girls and then getting you on video and then be like, hey, you're going to do what I want you to do because look, I've got this video of you with this. Almost like Epstein. Have you heard anything about like Epstein stuff?
Yeah,
so basically with him, he was just some rich white dude and he would, I think he got blackmailed first. So then he got this island and started blackmailing other people. And essentially, I think that's what happened to Diddy.
Pretty much Diddy.
Maybe, man, and like I said, this is all allegedly. I'm not saying he did none of this shit. I'm just saying what from what I've gathered.
Yeah, and you just taking information.
The information I've gathered, it seems like that type of stuff is a part of it. And that, because it was an older white dude that really made Bad Boy happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy was just 24. And then, man, I don't want to fuck this up because I just got the lowdown from somebody else. But basically, maybe that they had got something on him. And then so he just started doing the same thing. And that maybe a lot of the industry works off of that. Yeah. So let's say you blow up tomorrow.
True.
And they say, hey, all you have to do is this.
It's going.
You know what I'm saying? But imagine that there's people would never dream of some of these things, but they say, hey, or maybe they don't even offer that. Maybe they just say, hey, come to this party tonight.
Yeah, come party tonight. Now it's like we got you.
Yeah,
man. Honestly,
because some people think that a lot of the people that own the prisons are a lot of the people that have something to do with the music industry. Maybe you can create a little fucking cycle there. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. There's a lot of underground stuff going on, man, that we won't know about until it hits the fan, So it's like what, but that comes back to like what we want. It seems like what they want us to see. You know?
Why do you think the stuff that's popular is so popular? Is it really because of the streets or is it because that's what they want to show?
I feel like
drugs and murder and rape and all the shit that you hear in a regular rap song.
It's actually like control, people say music is controlled anyway, so it's like I feel like they choose what we can see or what they want us to see. And if we show you this enough, as you see now, y'all gonna do it.
Because even so, how were you motivated at the beginning? Like, were you inspired by other artists?
I actually can't say I was inspired because me personally, I never really tuned into the industry. And I'm not just going to say I don't know nothing about the industry. It's just, I've seen bits and parts of kind of catching on to like how people blow up and how they sing. So I kind of went behind the scene of stuff and was like, okay, I get it now. I kind of get it. So I feel like.
So when you first started making music, you wasn't like, all right, what's on the radio? What's super popular? And then I'm gonna put my own spin on it, or you were just like, I want to make my own type of music.
I came off as, well, I'll take that back. When I first started singing, when I did my singing stuff, I came off liking Rod Wave. And I kind of liked the music he did. So he was more of an inspiration to me of pain. Right. Because I had a lot of pain going on inside, but he kind of made me more want to sing a little bit more on it.
And I remember when you first started and you were singing, and you can sing.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can do that. That's something that's in your bag. Is that something that that ever comes out now, or you think the focus of like the character you're building is going a different direction?
If I had to say right now, man, I've probably put my singing up, but I know I could take it back out on another motive to where like maybe make. If I could say, I'd probably try to put both together if I could. But right now, I'm more working on this so-called character that I have that could maybe get me somewhere. So it's kind of like, if I can put one thing up and blow one thing up, and then at the end, I win and can put both of them together, I'll take those.
Yeah. So that would be dope. A lot of people change a lot once they make it.
Man, I done had a lot of people, tell me, even the guy that shot the video with the diaper, he produced the song and shot the video. So he was like, hey man, don't forget about me. When we blow up.
What's his name?
Bizzle.
Bizzle. That's my boy. Shout out to Bizzle for sure.
Man, yeah. He was like, man, don't forget about me, man. I saw him put the comment on the Facebook. He said, hey, I shot and produced that song, putting himself out there.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm like, bro, I'm not that type of person. I get it. It's a lot of people that's being left behind and maybe found a bigger producer in the industry and all that and got with more people. But I feel like, bro, I'm going to pull a gorilla. I'm going to bring you and me out,
Yeah.
Glorilla did a hit single with Hit Kid, and he was just a regular, producer in the hood type stuff. And once she got famous, he got famous.
Yeah.
So I'm more of like, bring you up with me, man. Yeah. That's how I see it.
Yeah, building something. There's been a lot of people that took like their engineers, their producers, even their like best friends and shit, take them on the road. I mean, you changed someone's life.
Yeah, man.
Just by you blowing up could change people's lives.
And I feel like if it came down to it, if a label came towards me and was like, hey, we want to sign you, but we already got everything, we don't need whoop whoop and so, that's fine. I won't forget about you because at the end of the day, I'm still going to take you with me.
Yeah.
I can maybe even gift you the money that I done got and make your studio more bigger, and you start getting famous because either way it goes, man, people get famous off people's names anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
So whether you can't work with me in the industry, you'll still be big because you done worked with woo.
Yeah, that would be like a credit right off the jump, yeah.
So yeah, it plays out. It just depends on what you said, if I'll let you be known or not.
Yeah.
But yeah. Shout out to Bizzle. I ain't gonna leave you.
Yeah, for sure. So with all the negative shit, if you shit that you see, when I don't want to say when you make it, because I got faith in you.
Yeah.
When you make it, how would you feel? I don't know. What attitude would you have towards all these people that have?
Oh man,
not necessarily supported.
I'm not gonna do what they want me to do because I know that's what they think. Oh, he gonna shit on us. Hey man, I get it. I really get it. But
if you didn't go this route, if you didn't get the face tats and the suits and the stuff, and you talked yourself out of it maybe, and you kind of just went more of the straight and narrow, kind of normaled out, just went normal, and then you saw a character come about that has the same type of energy that you got, but you normaled out, maybe you got a little older, and you looked at that person, you would probably have to fight the urge to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro, I really would. It would PO me because I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and you understand that.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I did that.
Yeah.
And now you telling me he blew it and I I would be PO, man. I probably wouldn't fight the urge. I'd probably be DMing the guy,
Yeah.
Or whoever. But yeah, man, I feel like
you know what you should do? You need to get somebody to be in another costume, bro. You need a nemesis, bro.
Oh man,
you need a fucking nemesis.
You just don't know what we got playing right. I'm not gonna even spoil it on her, but y'all just don't know. We got some stuff coming, man. You know what? I actually spoiled it a little bit on my Instagram. Just know, man, the Spider-Verse is coming.
Oh shit.
The reality of the Spider-Verse is coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't think too much on it. Just know the Spider-Verse is coming, man. But yeah, we got some stuff, man. We got some big stuff, and we're actually working with bigger people this time, man. We actually want to go ahead and take this thing full throttle, man. Especially with the stuff that's going on with me, and you know, there's no stopping, all gas breaks, man. We're starting to get a little bit more bigger into it. So it's like, not saying that no one in the city can't help this come true, but it's like, hey, we want the best of best.
Yeah.
You know?
Better resources, bigger names.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game.
It's coming to life, man. You know, and I got some of my guys, my friends, my homegirls, whatever, you know. As much embarrassing they say it is, they're going to get in on it, you know.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know. And like
it's only embarrassing if you let it embarrass you.
Exactly. That's what I keep telling my people.
I mean, that is a real statement, though, because, like, if, you know, a 40-year-old white dude might get on your deal and go, that's just the most shameful shit I've ever saw. Or, you know, some younger kid that, you know, is more your age may say, man, our generation's fucked. But, like, at the end of the day, if that didn't affect you,
what can y'all
then
really
that's
do?
not actually embarrassing. If it's only embarrassing if that people are saying shit and you're like, oh, it's not affecting you.
What could it do?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I really took that mindset now that you say that, I've been took it, but I've been taking that mindset since I came out with the whole shenanigans and doing crazy stuff. You know, it's like, if you do this, you know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
So it's me telling me, don't care, you know?
Yeah, it's like you're letting your intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah, man. And it's like, hey.
But I want to be, I don't know. I enjoy watching you do wild stuff and watching other people do wild stuff because inside of me, I want to do wild shit. But then there's like this other part of me that is just like, like I just throw up a wall right before I do some dumb shit. And I'm just like, all right. But man, it looks fun. It does look fun. Like just to like, you're not hurting shit. You go jump on a park bench. And you know what I'm saying? You didn't harm anything. You didn't do, there's nothing like morally wrong with that shit. That's just some wild, fun shit. But there's just something inside of me that would just stop me before I did it.
Wait a minute, now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think.
But that's cool that you can, people don't live like that, man. We get so used to like normal. That's
what I'm saying, man.
Normal is fucking boring.
That's what I'm saying, man. Man, this, dude, it's like, I hate to say it, but you know, I feel like we're living in a globe anyways, you know?
Yeah.
So, man.
Oh, I think it's a globe, but you can fight nobody over it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, bro. I don't know, simulation, whatever you want to call it, bro.
Oh, simulation. Okay, yeah, that's different.
But it's like, man, I feel like you got to at least have a little bit, I don't want to say childish, but some type of kid in you, you know?
Yeah, because the world will take all that shit out of you.
Yeah.
And there were some funny ass people in high school that just grow up to turn like duds. But it ain't their fault.
It ain't.
It's like a system.
It is.
And sometimes I think about like that, like maybe that's set up a certain way to take the damn kid out of you. Kids are typically like, obviously there are some kids with problems and issues, but kids typically are out, you know, you just look at like a third grader at recess.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about, you know what I'm saying? They're thinking about fucking recess.
Recess.
We don't do that.
Nah.
You grow up and you just like surviving, eating, paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Kids. Like there's so many things. It's just like we are not, you know, we don't think like that no more.
No, we don't. It's like I'm like, you know, like I said, it's more of a system thing. You know, as you grow older, more things hit you, and then you get that I gotta talk to you or mature talk to you now. And I feel like it's sometimes.
Has anybody trying to hit you with like an intervention type thing? Listen now, KJ.
Bro.
The shenanigans have to stop.
I've had my first intervention and it did not go well. It did not go well at all. You know what? And honestly, I cried. You know, I cried. I didn't cry because I was hurt because y'all judged me. I cried because y'all were the last people I thought that would throw this. You know?
Yeah.
So it kind of got to me a little bit, but I kept doing my thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you know, Yeah, y'all my family, but at the same time, I thought y'all be the last people to give me this because y'all know who I am for real, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it just took me the time to come to y'all and explain to y'all what I was doing, but you know, it was too late for that. You know, I walked in and it was pretty much.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, that's wild.
Okay.
Are you able to separate the character from who you actually are?
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
And I can tell people that.
Because you're not always.
Yeah, you know, I got
Jackboi Kj in the Deadpool suit.
I'm KJ. Yeah. Actually, I'm a father first.
Yeah.
So, you know,
for sure.
I have kids that I'm supposed to take care of, and I take care of my duties as a father, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I do separate that because there's no reason to bring that back home into something that's more important, you know. Because yes, my kids they've seen me in my suit. I know they'll grow up and see my videos and like, I want to be like daddy, and stuff like that. Yeah. But you have to make sure to make them understand that's not reality.
Yeah, that's something else.
You know, that's not reality. But that's where I would tell them the kid inside of me made me more effective to being who I want to be because I don't want to be a dull person. Even when my kids grow up, I don't want to be a dull dad, you know?
Yeah. Well, they're probably going to be like, my dad's cool as fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Running around in town in a Deadpool outfit. Yeah. You know, most people are like, yeah, my daddy drunk on the couch. You know, he's watching football again. Look at him. He's getting another beer. Oh, shit.
It sucks, man. But
he mowed the fuck out of the grass or something, you know?
It's like a sport.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you know, it's more popularity thing of whose parents are cool or whatnot, but like I said, man,
as long as the kids get took care of, man.
Yeah.
And you're not just teaching them to just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're still raising kids, right? You know, you're not, you know,
exactly,
that's what's more important.
That's all that matters.
And them seeing you with the tattoos and stuff, I feel like that also is going to, I don't know, maybe see other people with tattoos in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll grow up and they'll say, well, my dad was nice.
Yeah.
He loved me. He took care of me.
Exactly.
So face tattoos don't necessarily mean that he's a criminal. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
because he was so nice to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes a bigger voice sometimes, even the innocent voice, to say that type of stuff, you know. But like I said, it starts with me first to prove to them that I'm not that person all the time, you know?
Right. I think you can do it. I think you can definitely be a good dad and a good, you know, on that side and still do things to get attention. I think that's fine. Yeah, the stupid shit. But, you know, I applaud you because you have more of a plan than damn near anybody I talk to, you know, artist-wise.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to tons of people and I'll just, you know, even when I did artists back in the day, because I did this like 2 years ago, I started doing this.
Yeah.
And I just didn't really follow through for it. But like, you know, I'd be like, all right, well, what's the next step? And they would be like, you know, make more music. And I'm like, well, but then what? You know, I asked a lot. And even my time throughout the studio, I kept asking people, what is the plan?
Yeah.
And 90% of the time, probably 95% of the time, they were just like, I'm going to keep making songs till they blow. And it's just like, and I would even tell people, I'm like, I'm not sure it works like that.
Yeah, it doesn't, man. I mean, you really have to understand, dude, like you're making these songs or you're making these demos or, you know, whatever you're making, you know, what is the point of doing it if there's no promote or anything behind it? Like, I get it. You're making a bunch of songs. You want to come back. You sound good. It's hella fire. I think I can make some more fire. That's cool.
And building your craft too. I'm not saying that getting in the studio is a bad idea or making more songs is not a bad idea. But God damn it, you got to do something with it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty much, you know what? I had a bad habit of doing that myself. Yeah. I got in the studio. I kept making songs. And I wasn't doing nothing with them, you know, until I got to the point of how to promote.
Yeah.
And that's really when it all hit me. Like, it's going to take some hard getting it, but you got to make this stuff simple and make the hard stuff where it's at, man.
Yeah.
You know, the simple stuff is what you want to do. And then when it's time to do the hard stuff, that's where you really want to try to break through at, man.
Yeah.
And I tell my people that watch me and my fans or artists I hang out with, bro, make the simple stuff simple, bro. Like if you go in there at the studio and you doing some stuff, man, don't be thinking about if this song gonna blow or not.
Yeah.
You know,
Just make it, huh?
make it simple. Just make it and do you, man.
Yeah.
Then when it's time to promote, then that's when you start scheming like, okay, can I
this
make
is
it blow
the greatest
like
shit in the world. How can I get people to hear it?
Yeah, you know.
Think about this, because we're about to wind this one down. But think about this: how many hit songs are out there that didn't blow up because nothing happened?
Probably too many.
It's probably millions, man.
Billions.
Man, because there's a lot of music being made.
It is,
and every year it's getting easier and easier to make.
Easier.
I could take this right here. This is about $600. That right there is about $1,500. I'm in $2,000. You take that mic, that's about $250. This, and the program, I could pay $30 a month for a program. get a couple plugins, maybe another $100 bundle, monthly type deal. I'm in maybe $2,500, and I can make you sound like my whole setup over there. But that's just because of technology.
Yeah.
And so songs are popping up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need a full band no more. You don't even need a full band for rock. You don't need none of that no more.
None of that, man.
You can do everything on a laptop.
Everything. Literally, you can make that thing on the road, you know? And it's simple. I was mind blown about how they come out with this system where you can just literally make beats.
Yeah, they got the little boards and stuff like that, dude. They're just simplifying the shit out of this stuff. And you can get sounds. There's packs for days of different sounds. You could get any drum you want, any type of snare, any type of
anything, man.
And so the increase in songs is up ever. You know, there's more songs being made every day than no time before.
And less promotion.
And you got to understand, and the video aspect now is even higher than you, because I will say this. Let's go back to me when I really wanted to do music, when I was making my own music, and I'm a capable artist. Even to this day, I just don't, I've got other stuff that I decided to lean into. I can still make music, but anyways, that's not the point. Let's take me back 6, 7 years. I could make good music, but it was a big deal to go spend $500 on a music video, to get Heater to do the music video, or to get somebody of that nature to shoot you a music video. That was a big fucking deal.
It was.
and now you could just go take your iPhone.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you could go take your iPhone. And so now there's a video aspect to like every song. Like you have to have some type of video.
Yeah.
And you don't need you don't need a super camera anymore, because we towed them around.
Yeah.
We towed around super cameras.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, you can still go get a super camera.
Yeah.
You can still book somebody like Heat. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's almost expected of you now. So, you can't not have an image too.
Exactly. You just, it's like you said, it's so simple, man. Like, you're pretty much making it to the point where you'll spend unnecessary money on all this when we can just do it on this.
Yeah.
It
won't be long. It won't be long until you won't need all this.
No, you won't.
For this.
I mean, by the time you look up, man, we'll literally just be earpiece or earpiece.
Brain shit, because they're working on brain stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, I saw the new iPhone stuff with the whole
Apple Vision Pro. Yeah.
And you pretty much can see the whole thing with your phone and where you go.
People are Googling stuff, and they like you could be talking to somebody. And
and I'm telling you, man, it's getting to that point, and every piece of technology is changing. So
plus AI is speeding it up.
Oh my God, don't get me started on AI. AI is, they creeped me out with AI when they started making people that died talk and tell their story and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whoa, okay.
That's another thing. Let's talk about that. It ain't too late. Let's talk about some AI. Just before we wrap this up. What do you, as someone that's making music or as an entertainer, when it comes to a point, let's say AI is even smarter than it is now, because it will be in a couple years.
Yeah.
If they can go find all your content, right? Mm-hmm. All your videos, you being wild, all your songs, you and your Deadpool suit, you and your diaper, you and all the different antics or whatever you came up with that week, and loaded that into this AI, and it can make you. How do you compete with you?
That is really
because they can use your voice.
Exactly.
They're working on video generating AI.
All they need is this.
Yeah, all they need is that. But I mean, if they load in, if you put enough content out, and that's what I'm thinking, man, you put all this content out, it's just like you could be feeding the machine. You ever think about that? Like for me, let's say I've done 16 episodes of Addicted to Arguing podcast. That's the other one. I've done 13 interviews. That is 29 videos since December. No, since the end of November. So I've been on it. I've been doing this shit.
Yeah.
But every one of them is at least an hour, damn near. So if they could take just my podcast episodes that I've put out
exactly
and load it into AI and have 30 hours of Joe Teel to work with. I think it needs like a minute to 3 minutes to have your voice.
Probably lesser than that, man.
Yeah, probably now.
Probably lesser than that.
They're on ChatGPT 4.5, but the big jump is supposed to be ChatGPT 5.
Yeah.
That's when shit's supposed to get stupid. That's when it's going to get wild.
It's scary, bro.
Because they're putting billions of dollars into it. And we can't slow down in America because China won't fucking slow down.
No.
And so, like, neither one of us is going to slow down.
Yeah. And China's going to pretty much...
Oh, they're not going to quit.
They're not going to quit.
So we're not going to fucking quit.
You know?
And so, like, they're just going to keep doing it. Google's got their own AI. Meta has their own AI. ChatGPT is its own AI. Man, there's different ones, and they're all in a fucking race. It's almost like the nuclear weapons and shit back in the day. Like,
who can get this shit faster?
Yeah, and you see how that turned out.
Yeah, it's scary, bro. Like you said.
But like, hey, did you hear the Drake and Weekend song? This AI.
I did not.
Go search that tonight, because you ain't gonna be able to tell.
That's crazy.
That shit is hard. Like, I listen to that every once in a while because it is hard. But maybe I should stop because I mean it's robbery.
They pretty much just made. Oh man.
But dude, I watch this guy on TikTok. He gets a tight beat, and then he'll rap in somebody else's style, and AI will just make his voice that. Like he did one for DaBaby, he did one for Roddy Ricch, he did one for God damn it, it's another one. But anyways, then he plays the song back at the end, and
they sound just like.
Oh yeah.
It makes me feel like half of these artists is not making their songs then.
Dude, and that's another question. Like, how much AI fuckery is happening already, dude? Like, how much is it, dude? Like,
is the baby really this hard or someone else going in?
Bro, because you got to think, all throughout the industry, there's been ghostwriters, right? So, I mean, there's been people that's already, their whole really job is to put people on, like, and to write songs and stuff. You can ask ChatGPT to write you a song. It will write you a song. You can ask ChatGPT to fix your grammar. You can ask it to do all type shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is we get, and that's what people don't understand. We got the base model. We driving a car without the bells and whistles so far.
Like I said, it's scary,
but
man.
there will be a Lamborghini of AI. There will be a Ferrari of AI, like Rolls Royce.
It's already in plan, you know?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
Especially they came with the Tesla, and you know they did that to scare us.
Yeah.
You know, a car that can drive itself. Yeah, okay.
I think in 5 years we won't drive.
Yeah.
But maybe that's too soon. But if they could come up with a system that keep us from crashing, it would technically, on paper, it would be safer because you could eliminate car wrecks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's how they'll sell it.
Yeah.
But you also run the risk of everybody's shit getting hacked.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your car getting hacked, or the FBI just drives you to the police. Just
my point exactly.
You just go into the road and they're like, "Oh no, we finna reprogram your shit."
Yeah,
they drive you to the station.
Oh my god, that's what I'm saying.
Imagine going to the police station in your car.
Man, you know, come on, bro. It seems like all it takes is a chip, you know.
Yeah, all the doors lock. It knows where to go. They reroute your car, and your police car drives you to the police office, to the station.
It's your court today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, wait a minute.
Bro, we don't know, man. The AI shit is wild. I can talk about that all day, but man, I think it'll impact the music industry. I think it already has.
Yep.
I think it's going to be wild.
Most definitely.
I think they're going to be able to load up a whole bunch of Jackboi Kjs and just unleash it to the internet.
Well, once they do that, just give me my money on.
That's the thing. That's the thing. They're going to have to come up with some way to pay you, or else you're just going to get fucked.
Yeah.
Which I hope that doesn't happen to you, obviously.
I don't. I mean, like I said, you got to maybe see your L's through it, but...
But you got to think, man, like, as far as streaming, artists are getting fucked with streaming.
Of course.
You're getting, I think there's 3 O's. Well, you're getting 3 O's before the 3. So point
Yeah.
0.0003 is so that's not like a third of a cent. Don't check me on the math. Y'all don't do that to me. But a third of a cent for a stream. 1 million views is like $3,000.
Exactly.
And
even
like,
on Apple, they say you get that many, like 50 grand or something like that.
Oh no, you're not getting no 50 grand for 1 million views.
Is that like that?
No, it's like 3,000.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, a million views is like $3,000.
That's terrible.
Yeah, fam. It's not. And so, like, what I'm saying is, I'm making the point is like, if that's how they gonna do us with streaming, how much do you think they're really gonna give you for AI giving you some type of credit?
Shit, probably looking at maybe 1,500.
Yeah, for 1 million views off of. Let's say someone gets 1 million views off of something they took your personality, basically.
We run this,
Yeah, man, you ain't gonna get 3,000 for damn sure.
Oh, yeah, see,
it would be a percentage of a percentage. That's how a lot of it works. But you gotta think, 1 million views is $3,000 plus your fucking manager, plus your label if you're signed.
Yep.
How much of that $3,000 do you get off 1 million? Like, you have to do other shit. That's why you have to go. That's why they have to go do big ass shows.
They have to.
These big famous people, okay, you go, you're Drake or you Eminem or somebody, you get billions of views. Yeah, you make money.
Yeah.
But like a couple million,
especially like a local artist that just made it,
Yeah, you've got to go sell shows. You've got to go sell shirts. You got to go do something.
Merch. You're pretty much stepping back in your hometown again to.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people, they take that and they go get on social media platforms, because you could get paid from social media platforms. Yeah. Like if you're a famous rapper and you go get it and you do TikTok videos, you probably gonna make some money on TikTok a little bit. But it's still, even that, there's still, I mean, all I'm saying is that your accomplishments streaming don't really amount to all that much money. It seems like you just got
more harder work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, more money, more problems type of deal.
Yeah, but I don't trust AI for damn show. But I'm using it because it does make shit interesting. It does make shit easier. I can take an hour-long video and upload it, and it'll give me clips.
Exactly.
Which I make my own clips too because I like to get them more specific. But like if I don't have time, I could throw this interview through there and it would give me like 25 clips.
Simple.
Fit for the phone with captions and everything.
Simple.
Yeah. It's hard to not use that, but then that's the draw of it, and that's how they get you drawn in.
Because they make it so simple. It's like, how could you not use this?
Yeah,
like we just made it way easier for you, man. Keep coming back.
Yeah, that's how they gonna get it. And then like there's the people that say they won't put the chips in their brain or whatever.
Yeah,
I get that. I'm not sure I would want something in my brain, but at the same time, 100 people. I've been asking people this. If you work at a place, there's 100 people at your job.
Yeah.
If 75 of them get the chip. And now they're super efficient and they can outwork you because they can get any information they need off a thought. Like you're just thinking Google's right now. Like, how tall is a giraffe? You know what I'm saying? Bam. It tells you 18 foot or something.
Automatically.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you're sending emails in your head. You're doing all that shit. And then you're over there. You're like, I don't want this fucking chip. And you're over there typing and shit. How long is the job going to keep you when you can't keep up?
Exactly. Because everyone's going to do it.
A lot of people are going to fold.
I'm telling you right now, there's probably like maybe 50 people with it in their head as a test. You
think
right
so?
Now.
You think
I think there's people with it. Like, you know, a lot of this stuff that's going on right now. I feel like there's a couple people that are already,
I believe it.
Testing it out right now. They just not saying nothing, but at this time, hey.
Because they don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to. They already know.
Maybe but no, man, it's been good to have you, bro. I enjoyed it, man. I knew it was going to be a good one. Where can they find you at?
Man, they can find me pretty much on Instagram, Jackboi Kj. Well, Jackboi_KJ_. Facebook again, Jackboi Kj. Pretty much Jackboi Kj. JACKBOI. So, Jackboi.
You on TikTok?
TikTok, Jackboi Kj.
And YouTube and
everything. Jackboi Kj, YouTube, pretty much
Twitter?
all platforms.
You on X?
You know what? I am not on Twitter.
Okay.
I have not yet to.
That would be, they call that the Wild West. That's like the last one. You might thrive there.
I might.
Yeah.
I've been told to get on there, so.
Yeah.
I'm slowly but for surely getting there. Like I said, even though I jumped on the entertainment thing, I still got some work to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, I like it. I like it, man. I like that. Because I understand what type of person it takes to do what you're doing. Because some people, I'm telling you, man, the first response of the average person looking at you is like, why is he doing this? But I understand. I get it. I really do get it. It's not random.
Facts.
It's a scheme.
It is.
It's a way to get to the next level.
And it's the only way that I feel fit for me. You know, I wouldn't encourage you to go home or put a Deadpool suit on or whatever. But hey, you know, whatever rocks your boots.
Hey, yeah, tell about the boots, man.
You know, hey, you know what? I was blessed with these. You know what I'm saying? Someone, you know, gave me these, you know what I'm saying, for like a little cheap price. And, you know, pretty much that was a blessing. I got them from them and whatever. But I told myself that I would never wear these because of how they looked.
Yeah.
And now look at me now. So, you know, that's just...
It's the fit though, man. It's the fit.
Man. I love them, man. But
what do they call them? I can't remember.
The big red boots or Astro Boy boots or whatever.
Astro Boy. Okay, you know okay, I know what they're talking about.
They got them like in different colors and whatnot and somewhat. And, you know.
Do you ever see them out? Are you like the only one?
I feel like I'm the only person out here wearing them. It's
a good thing though. Yeah. For you, that's a great thing.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm not scared to put these things. I don't have people tell me, bro, those are ugly as hell. I'm like, so you're not wearing it, you know what I'm saying? So it makes me feel more like,
Are they heavy?
They're not. They're really light, bro.
Really?
They're light as hell. Like, they feel good to walk in. I use them as house shoes. I swear to God.
You just walk around in
them? I just walk around in them, bro. You know, they're really
that's wild.
But yeah, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get out of here, man. You've been tapped into another creator interview. Like I said, Jackboi Kj, not KG, despite what my brain keeps trying to do. And if you stuck with us this long, we definitely appreciate you. Like and subscribe, do all that cool shit. And yeah, man, tap into the channel. We got lots more interviews coming, man. Appreciate you coming through for sure, man.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.